Hey Aquarius, it's Empress Rose here. Welcome to your reading. These are general readings. We take what works, we leave what doesn't. That's with everything. If I don't catch a wavelength on this reading, check your other major placements. We're starting off with the Oracle deck, a very unruly, uncontrollable Oracle deck. As I say that, they fling out to the side. What on earth? All right, Aquarius, lots of flinging here. Ooh, yes. I don't know what to make of this chunk. We're going to read these in two chapters. We've got two chapters here. Oh, wow. Okay. We have share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution, expression. You've been hiding away for long enough. You've been in your little hidey hole, looking at the big wide world out there. Take a chance, step out. Step out of your comfort zone here, step out of your hole. It's not like you weren't back here for a reason. You were back here for a reason. And you retreated for your own safety, for your own recovery. You retreated, but now you're longing for more. You're longing for those mountain peaks. You're longing for more excitement, more thrill. You want something, and so it's time to speak up. It's time to say what you want. It's time to actually take a step out of your hidey hole here, out of your cave, into the big, broad world. We have also step out of your comfort zone, North Node. Now, I love the North Node, South Node work in astrology. I'm not an astrologer per se, but this is one of my favorite topics in astrology. But this is about trying a new way to do something, and it's hard. It's so hard to step out of your comfort zone. Sometimes we don't even realize we're in our comfort zone. Sometimes we don't realize that our comfort zones are no longer appropriate for us. And it can be very hard to take those steps to move out of your comfort zone. Scary, and also just incomprehensible. Like, what would that look like? How does that even go? What is the response? What would my life look like if I did that? So there is a sense here of stepping out of your comfort zone. Not both of these are basically step out of your comfort zone. Like, it's just reiterating, underscoring, step out of your cave, step out of your comfort zone. And it has to do with being less private or being less hidden and coming out into the world. And in a way that feels like quite a risk, in a way that's very unknown to you, but it is time to leave the cave. A personal issue reaches resolution, a full moon in Cancer. So something you've been very protective of, something you've been very maybe defensive about, it actually reaches resolution. This one, so these are all about you need to make a step. You need to step out. You need to make this action into a new situation, into a bigger situation, a bigger arena. You need to make those steps and those actions. But this one has a little bit of passivity to it. There's something you've been very protective of, very worried about, an issue, possibly an internal issue. We're dealing with Cancer, we're dealing with water, we're dealing with emotions and feelings, and that settling, that mud settling into clear water and muck instead of muddy water. So the emotions settling, and understanding something, seeing something clearly, seeing an emotional aspect quite clearly and understanding it. Chapter 2. Okay, we have get grounded, rooting meditation, growth, connecting with nature, empaths, but I just feel like this is meditation. We often feel is up here, is the mind, we're clearing the mind. This feels more in your chakras and your body, more of a root meditation, more of a rooting meditation, getting grounded, feeling grounded. And what does that mean? I don't know that I've got good words for it. Feeling calmly connected, I think, to your purpose, and not your purpose up here, but your physical purpose. Feeling calmly in your body, connected to your body, asking yourself questions of where am I trying to leave my body, where am I holding tension, working with that, and understanding some of the more spiritual ramifications of the different places in which we freeze and hold tension in our bodies, and understanding sort of the psychology of that. Because there's a sense of where our emotions need to be flowing through us, and where they get blocked is very interesting work to do, and maybe part of this North Node work as well. So, and our emotional and psychological issues can come through our body. They can come through something as simple and obvious as tense muscles in certain areas, but they can also then cause larger problems as well. So what is it? Dr. Christine Northrup, Women's Bodies, Women's Wisdom. Pretty cool book about some of those correlations between blocked emotions and body. So there's a sense to me with this card, especially with Get Grounded and Meditate. It's not meditate necessarily up here, which is a great meditation, but this is looking for more meditations and connections, able to connect into our physical earthly bodies, and connecting into those bodies. So we have Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity, a conversation in which you have the power and ability to help someone feel uplifted, feel appreciated, and feel good. I think you want to engage with a conversation from a very grounded place, though. And this is work. This is not, okay, I'm going to be grounded now. This can be a lot of work, a lot of daily work. To get into a place of being super connected with your earthly body, with the earth. Being here on this planet, in this body, having incarnated, being more than a spiritual being. You're not a ghost, you're in a physical body here, right? So sometimes more mental meditation can feel, I don't know, it's fun, it's good. You can feel open, airy, ghostly, spirity. But this is definitely more of a physical meditation, maybe talking about yoga, maybe talking about chakra meditations, anything that's connecting you with the physicality of being alive. Confidence is your key to success. So knowing that you can do this, knowing that you can do this, and knowing that even though you don't know the outcomes of things, even though you can't see very clearly where you're going and what's all going to happen and how it's all going to turn out as you step out of your comfort zone, knowing that you can handle it, knowing that that you've got this, because we have the new moon in Leo. So it is a sense of heading into some sort of unknown territory, but making sure that you understand your confidence, that you can handle anything that comes your way. There's the saying of the bird on the branch rests on the branch, not because it's fully confident in the branch to always and forever be there and be stable, but it's fully confident in itself to deal with anything should that branch fall away. The bird's not falling with it. The bird's flying off, right? The bird can handle anything that comes its way. So if you're talking about like a new situation or a larger arena, this is like heading out into the next level of your job, the next level of your work, understanding that even if something in this arena, in this new place, in this new area falls apart, and doesn't hold up or doesn't work out, you can handle that. You can handle that because you're going into an unknown here. You're stepping out of your comfort zone. You're leaving your cave. You're heading into what feels to you like darkness, but actually is lightness. And there might be a sense of, I'm not sure I can do this. And this is saying, you have to get grounded, understand that you can do this, that you can. And if this situation doesn't work out, you can leave it. You're going to be fine. Look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. So there might be some details that don't look so great, or you can't figure out the details of this or that or the other thing, or you can't figure out exactly how this is all going to turn out, which is what I was getting from this card. You can't figure out exactly how this is all going to turn out. So the overall gist of where you're headed, right? So maybe this situation, what if the situation doesn't turn out? What if this new arena or this new position or this new relationship doesn't turn out? Look at the bigger picture. You're on a path of healing. You're on a path of growth and expansion, or whatever path we're talking about for you personally. So looking at the bigger picture, even if you can't figure out the little details, heading out. One of my favorite things is to plan a vacation or a trip, but only sketch out the biggest movements that have to be sketched out, and then let the details take care of themselves when we get there. But whatever has to be planned, we can plan for that. If it doesn't need to be planned, then let's just play it by ear, as they say. All right, here is your past, present, inner landscape, what's the issue, environment, to-do list, possible outcome. Capricorn just got this night. I like it. I like it. You know I like it. You know I like to see these repeated messages coming through as if we're all having a collective experience, and this energy is just hitting us all slightly differently. In your recent past, you have Knight of Wands. You have somebody in your past. This could be you, but it could very easily be somebody else who was a little rash, a little rushed, maybe a little brash, a little brave, bold, challenging. They may have challenged you in a way. There may have been like a moment. I always see this as just a moment of someone was rash, someone was bold or brash or reckless. Nights are usually about communication, so they said something or did something. It was just a moment out of the whole thing, and it was really out of the ordinary, maybe a little bit shocking, a little bit brash, and maybe a little bit daring. Maybe they looked at you and they were like, I'm doing this. And you just kind of watched and were like, I can't believe you're doing that. Okay. I can't believe you just did that. I can't believe you just said that. So something a little shocking, but I do see it as a moment in time of courage, of braveness. So you may have taken a bold step, not even believing in yourself that you did this, that you could do this, and not really knowing how it was going to turn out. But there was a sense of confidence, at least for a moment in time, of doing something and taking a bold action. In your current situation, you have Temperance. In a way, this is an adjustment period. It's also waiting. I feel like with this Knight of Wands, this could be waiting to see what the consequences are. You're waiting in a protected space. There's something about divine timing here. There's something about not being able to see, again, third time this reading, not being able to see where this is going, or maybe fourth time, not being able to see exactly all the details of where it's going, but having a sense of being in two places at once, both here and there, both here and going. And there is a sense, though, that this is a protected space here, that right now you might feel very protected, even as you're transitioning or even as you're changing, and you're neither here nor there, but there's a sense of being protected. Being protected here during this adjustment period, during a period of getting used to an idea. Maybe you made some bold action and now you're waiting for the results of that action. This is meant to be a gentle and protected space. Even though it lacks clarity and it lacks certainty and it lacks groundedness, there is a sense of being here, neither here nor there. It's like Ghost having not transitioned to the new world yet, to the afterlife, right? There's a sense of just between two worlds. Again, I feel like you got that last time. Between two worlds, and not being concretely in either one, and maybe feeling a little bit ghostly here. Right? How does that keep coming up? So getting grounded, something's becoming more concrete as it goes on, some sort of passion or something that was communicated, it's becoming more concrete, which is what I'm seeing with this get grounded now, right? But this is a sense there's a sense of a ghostliness of being between two worlds, of physical and spiritual, passion and reality, having taken the action and waiting for the concrete results. And then we have your hopes, your fears, your inner landscape. So you're worried about maybe having too much on your plate. If you can handle this, maybe you've taken a risk here, you're waiting for the results, and in the meantime, you're wondering if you can even handle it. Like, Can I even handle stepping out of my comfort zone? Can I handle sharing my voice? Right? Confidence is your key to success. And Two of Pentacles is a card that has you thinking about how you're going to manage multiple demands on your time, how you're going to manage several projects, how you're going to manage this and juggle this all. And if you can, this is suggesting that you can, but there is certainly a question in your mind of that you made this action. If it comes to fruition, if it comes into physical being, from ghost being into physical being, can you handle it? Can you handle the added stress? Can you handle the added activity? Can you juggle all of this at once? What's at issue here? Page of Wands reverse, some sort of lack of curiosity. This is a person. They could be younger than you. There is a person here that maybe lacks curiosity, lacks passion. This could be you, of course, or the situation. But there's a lack of curiosity, a lack of passion, a lack of being drawn into something, a lack of creativity, a lack of creative action. Could also be a lack of sexual feeling, or even like wanting to move forward with creativity, with sexuality, with wanting to learn anything. There might be a sense of a page in reverse is someone that just doesn't feel like they have anything to learn. And they don't feel like they have anything new to learn. They don't feel like they have anything, they're not passionate about anything. They're fine, they got it, they're doing okay. So there could be a little bit of that vibe around you right now of feeling like you know everything already, and you don't need to learn anything new, and or feeling a no passion, no curiosity that would continue moving you forward from being a ghost into more concrete reality, or vice versa. But I think we're going from ghost to concrete reality. I think it's a reverse ghost situation. Common, very common. But I think it's a reverse ghost situation where you're coming from a spiritual, intellectual place and it's becoming more concrete. You're having to wait for some sort of passion to become more concrete. And that's what I'm seeing with this Get Grounded and this Temperance card, is we're moving from spiritual, energetic to more concrete, and you're halfway between the two. And this Page of Wands says someone's not into it at all. Someone, and it could be you, someone could be doubting it. Someone could be not passionate about it, not curious about something. And that could be what the holdup is for you, is feeling like you already know something, or you should already know something, and not being very curious. Or it could be someone around you that's causing some problems because they're not very passionate or curious. It could be some depression, right? Because a depression tends to be noted by a lot of lack of passion for everything. And someone could be very depressed, very stuck, not moving forward because they're lacking passion for the journey ahead. What's in your environment? The Moon card. This is things triggering you. There's a lot of triggers in your environment, some sort of inner monster coming out here. This talks about what can be tamed, what cannot be tamed. Something in your environment is pulling up some subconscious issues for you. And there could be something being revealed here that's it's triggering these subconscious issues. It's helping pull stuff up to reveal it to you. To reveal to you something, whatever's been holding you back, or whatever's been hard for you to deal with, or whatever has made you a little cranky, maybe even if you're this depressed one, or this one lacking passion and curiosity. Something, don't fear, something in your environment's going to bring it up and bring something forward for you to look at. Your challenge is to be curious enough about it, to look at it, and to be able to look at what's being revealed to you about yourself based on your environment. Maybe this cave, as you emerge from this cave, maybe you learn more about yourself. Maybe you're learning something about yourself about being in this cave. Stepping out of your comfort zone, definitely going to be a trigger for a lot of new issues, right? You're seeing yourself in a new light. You're stepping out from the cave out into the larger world. This is a total light change. This is like the lipstick color in Sephora versus the lipstick color in your own bathroom. They're going to be really different, and you're going to see something really different about yourself and about how this looks, or about how this is a very funny metaphor, but hey, I'm a Libra. I'm allowed to talk about lipstick in Sephora. So you're thinking about seeing yourself in a new light, seeing yourself in a different way. And as you emerge from this cave, the lighting's going to be different, and you will literally be seeing yourself in a different light. Maybe literally, maybe literally. Ace of Swords, new communication. This is an epiphany. I think you were waiting on an epiphany coming in last time. I can't. Anyway, this is an epiphany. It's the key. It opens it up. You understand something. You see something. You're triggered by something, but it hands you this key to understanding yourself, understanding something, this key to communication, this key to it's like, it's an insight. It's a key. It unlocks growth for you. It's a communication. It has to do with communication or thoughts. It can be just a thought, an epiphany, a clear understanding. I think it comes from this grounded activity you're doing of getting into your body, feeling very physical and less mental, less imaginary, less energetic, and more physical. I mean, less energy-ish person. And then less ghostly. And it's like a key to understanding. You get something, it clicks into place. You understand, you see how it all fits together. You see something, you understand something, and it could be a communication. It could be something somebody tells you. It could be even you talking to someone else and having an epiphany while you're talking and seeing and realizing the person you're uplifting through this conversation could be yourself. Could be you're talking and you realize something about yourself as you're talking, and it opens up a whole new world. It opens up this ability to leave this cave. It opens up a whole new journey for you, and you see clearly, something very clearly that has been hidden from you in the past, buried in your subconscious, and it's like you just suddenly wake up and see it. It's clear now. Where you're going, 10 of Pentacles. This is a gorgeous place to go. But it is the end of a journey. It is the end of some sort of situation where you've benefited from this is like a situation ends, a work type or time type or situation ends. And typically what I see, this is our inheritance card. This is like family money coming in, or because the earner, the producer of something, the production stops and the enjoyment of that thing begins. But it is sort of the producer of the money stops producing money, and then people can enjoy the money. So the idea is that then we have enough money to enjoy, to spread around, to share. But this could also be, so that's the history of the card, but there's also a sense of having accomplished something, being able to step back and rest on your laurels. It is very physical. This is like a physical completion. So you're waiting here to, the ghost wants to become real. And here it is. Here's this physical, it's pentacles. It's very physical. It's very real. Something becomes very real. It could be job success, work success. It's successful. It produces something that's shareable, that's distributable, and in like a concrete way. It's like you caught your fish, and now you can feed your friends the fish meal. You can have a fish meal. But this is having a success in the real world. You're wanting to be more concrete. This is it. You become more concrete. You become more physical. This is a success of some sort of idea, passion. It does become physical. You need to be open to an epiphany about it or communication about it. But in the long run, actually time is very difficult with tarot, I've found, but eventually you are successful. Success lies here, but you need to be digging deep within yourself and running with that epiphany once you get it. So it is coming from the ghost into the concrete. All right, Aquarius, I hope that was helpful for you. Thank you for your likes, subscribes, and comments, and I'll see you in a while, Crocodile.